Welcome to another deck profile here from HDK in Berlin, and we have our winner, Jack Verma, with his Labyrinth deck. Congratulations once again, Jack. So show us your deck that brought you the victory tonight.
I played Labyrinth again for this event.
Yep.
Because I just feel like it's the most safe deck for me, and I didn't test it that much this format because it's like not that important. So I just played Lab.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's a pretty similar list to the lists Dinka and me built for Vices Bologna. Just the side deck is different. And yeah, we start. 2 lady, 1 lovely. Some people cut 1, but I think 2 are too important. Especially when people start playing more belts. You have like your engine directly in your hand, then like your big welcome or something at belt, you can just summon your lady and can play the game. 3 Arias, it's the best card because it lets you play going first or turn 0 with your welcomes or different traps. Some people just play 1 or less when they play the furniture hand trap heavy deck without that many normal traps. I think that's not that great because this card is just too good. 3 Ariana, 1 crew, 2 furnitures. I don't like playing more crew clocks because you have Arias and you don't have that much space for more cards because I want to play more good trap cards to have more value with my Arias.
Yeah. Ever a consideration to cut on the other furniture pieces? Chandelier, Stovey?
I usually side 1 out, but I play 2 backcheck, so I have to play 6.
Yeah, it's a great discard, of course,
Yeah, it's a good discard, and it gives you more of your traps. We play over 15, I'm not sure how many right now, and this card is pretty good into stuff like Evilly or Storm, because you always get your new trap, and it's a good normal summon and to make Typhoon going second. Then for hand traps, 3 Ash, 3 Impermanence, 1 Mulet. Now you have like many hand traps in this deck. You have 3 Arias, these, and if you have the combination, it's also like a hand trap because you get your trap here. And I think in this meta right now is our hand traps pretty good, especially like traps. And yeah, I wanted to play a deck where you can fit a lot of hand traps, and you always get, or you can get hand traps in engine like this or those, which is pretty good. And if you get like a Daruma or trap trick with that, it's just like most likely pass turn for the opponent.
FTK basically, yeah, for sure.
Then for the traps, 3 big welcome, 2 welcome. I considered playing 3 because people playing more are playing more belts right now, and this card is pretty good for belt because you just like use this first, summon Lovely, and then they cannot build your big welcome anymore because Lovely protects your normal traps from monster effects. Then kind of the heart of the deck, 3 trap trick. It's pretty good with Arias and pretty good with backcheck, and in general if you open it you can like always get your Daruma or your Ice Dragons or your engine. When you get belt or ashed and lose your engine, you have always trap trick to get them back. Daruma, best trap, normal trap right now, and this is pretty good for the mirror, for Fire King, and like in general a pretty good trap. Then 1 punishment. I really wanted to play 2 for trap trick, but I couldn't fit any more cards in it. I mean, we can argue that I can cut 1 Ghost Mourner, but I just think the card is too good right now to not to play. And then 1 Field Spell and 1 Setup. This card is for the grind game, or when you just resolve trap trick, you can just banish 2 welcomes. This card says you can shuffle welcome traps from your banish pile or graveyard into the deck and set non-labyrinth normal traps. So you can just like set your good traps, your real traps, and usually you win when you resolve this. And if you open like the Ku Clock combo, especially after siding.
You still convinced with the setup? Still want to play it moving forward? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, sure.
If you open like these both, you can just special it, summon like with the trap trick. Second. If you open like Arias with trap trick, Or like there are many combinations, but it's like one of them. Where's the areas? Use it. So you always get like, you can pitch it, set this, activate, you get like a big welcome, summon Ariana, add the setup, and then you can just like set your viruses or floodgate traps.
Yeah, I
like
think
DDG or like viruses, I'm not sure.
a lot of people just don't realize that this card often can be live just turn 1 basically. Of course in the grind game it's pretty amazing, but it can be live so quickly, so it has such a huge impact on the game right away.
Exactly. And like, yeah, in the grind game especially, also in the mirror match you can just recycle your big welcomes so you can play the game longer.
Yeah.
So that was the main deck, 41 cards. And the side deck, I played the second Mourner because I think the card is pretty good right now against Runic, against the Fire King, and against the combo decks. Then Double Crow for like all the graveyard decks. I mean, every deck is graveyard reliant right now.
Or Drytron, as you did it in the finals.
So then 3 Bell for the mirror, or like the same reasons as Crow. I just wanted to play more bells than crows to have a better mirror match, because this card is like pretty good in the mirror if you don't know how to play around it. Then 2 Lord for going first, or like in general I was afraid of storms. And yes, and it gives you more access to your one-off traps after siding. And it's also pretty good if the opponent has Ash or Bell on your engine. This always gives you a beat stick and another engine card.
For sure, yeah.
Then 2 Nibiru because it's Hadeka, many rogue decks right here. And I'm not sure if it's good if I would play it on a YCS, but like Hadeka is like, yeah, it's like locals. Then for the normal traps, 1 Eradicator, nothing to say. 1 Deep Barrier for Branded or Purely. 1 DDG for the combo decks, for like all the Orcust or Fire King stuff. And 2 Deflector. This is also for Fire King and the Runic decks. Fire King cannot really play without their field spell, or also negates the wanted. So I wanted a card which is good against Runic and the Fire King matchup. Performed pretty good, especially against Runic. I think it won me I played against 1 Runic and this card won me. I just could set it up with my Labyrinth setup.
Yeah.
The first turn.
Nice.
Won the game. Here's the main and the side. The extra, it's not that important, but like 2 Muckraker. This is like the only card you can, which can come up twice. 1 Chaos Angel, 1 Typhoon. Then the SP stuff. 1 Dark. Never summoned that. Then for the punishment, I played those. Those are really nice against Bestials, especially this. If they can somehow banish you lovely, you always have your way to get it back with your punishment. That's why I also really like it to play, because there are many Bestials decks right now. And yeah, I just wanted to get my lovely back against those decks, because otherwise you usually directly lose when you lose your lovely.
Yeah.
Yes, that was my list. Performed pretty good, I guess. And yes, we'll see if I play it on the next tournament.
All right, congratulations again. Any shoutouts maybe?
Shout out to my team Card Investor, and shout out to my friends, and everyone from the BLAB Berlin. And yes, shout out to Lumpy.
Thank you so much. So everyone watching this video, consider leaving a like, dropping a sub, and maybe leaving a comment as well. See you for more content on this channel as well, and signing out with the winner of HDK, Jack Verma.